Soil is the loose material that covers the Earth's surface. In most parts of the world, land is covered by soil. You can think of soil as the living skin of the earth. It gives plants the nutrients they need to grow, and plants give people and animals food to live. Soil also provides building materials, homes for animals, and things we use every day. Soil is not just dirt. It is an important natural resource that provides the foundation for life on Earth. Soil is made of rocks, decayed plants and animals, air, and water. Let's first look at rocks. Through a process called weathering, big rocks break down into smaller and smaller pieces, eventually becoming part of soil. Soil does not form in a day. It can take hundreds of years. Wind, water, and extreme hot and cold temperatures cause rocks to break down over time. The pieces of rock are transported from one place to another through erosion. But wait, soil is not just tiny rocks. It is also made up of decayed plants and animals called humus. Humus is made from things that were once alive, like leaves that fall from a tree. The dead leaves decay or break down and become part of the soil, giving it nutrients. Humus is a dark color and is found on the ground's surface. How soil looks and feels tells us about its properties. Is it good for growing plants? How much air and water does it hold? To answer these questions, let's start with soil types. There are 3 types of soil: sand, silt, and clay. Soil comes from tiny pieces of weathered rock. The difference between soil types is the size of the rock particles. Sand has the largest particles. It feels rough and gritty. Sandy soil has air spaces between the grains of sand. The airspace lets water drain through sand quickly. A sandcastle washes away in the tide because sand does not hold on to a lot of water. Silt has medium-sized particles. It feels smooth when wet. Silt particles hold on to more water than sand. A bird's footprint sticks to silty soil because silt does not drain as much water. Clay has the smallest particles. It feels sticky when wet and hard when dry. The small rock particles pack tightly together, holding the most water, but there is little space for air. The water helps clay keep its shape, so it is used to make pottery. What is the best type of soil for growing plants? Sand does not hold enough water for most plants to grow. Clay holds water but does not contain the air that plants need. The best soil for growing plants is called loam, and it is a mixture of sand, silt, clay, and humus. Humus is made of decaying plants and animals. It adds nutrients to soil and gives it a darker color. The combination of soil and humus makes loam the best soil for growing plants because it has the perfect amount of air, water, and nutrients. Plants get the food and water they need to grow from soil. Plants absorb food called nutrients from their roots. Besides providing food and water, soil helps plants stand tall by holding their roots in place. When roots take hold in the ground, they keep soil from washing away. For example, tree roots prevent soil erosion by reaching deep and holding soil together. Farmers want to plant their crops in the best soil with the most nutrients. To prepare soil for planting seeds, a farmer uses a tractor to till the soil. Tilling mixes up the topsoil so the nutrients are near the surface. Crops grow in different types of soil. Rice grows in soil with clay that holds a lot of water. Pineapple grows in sandy soil, and carrots grow best in a mixture of soils. Topsoil, where plants grow, is a precious natural resource because it takes a long time for rocks to become soil. Farmers try to conserve the topsoil by rotating the kinds of crops they plant and by controlling irrigation so soil doesn't wash away. When crops are harvested, the farmer lets the plants left behind decay and become part of the soil again, giving back nutrients. People and animals rely on soil to grow plants for food. But soil has other uses as well. This animal is a mole. Moles live underground, digging tunnels to look for worms and insects in the soil. Many animals, such as the kit fox, the burrowing owl, and the tiger salamander, live in burrows beneath the ground. Around the world, there are people who make their homes out of soil. Wet soil, made of sand and clay, is poured into rectangular molds. The mud bricks, also known as adobe bricks, are stacked on top of each other to create the walls of a building. Here are examples of buildings made of soil bricks. Clay soil can be used to make pottery. A lump of clay is molded by hand into cups, bowls, and vases. People in some cultures use the natural colors in soil to paint their faces and bodies. This allows people to express themselves and the traditions of their community. Soil is also used in medicine. A bacteria naturally found in soil is used to make antibiotics that treat infections.